The 1966 World Cup was one of the most controversial in history. It took place in England during a time when the country was still reeling from the death of their beloved monarch, George VI. A new Conservative government had just come into power, led by Winston Churchill's daughter, Margaret Thatcher. And the World Cup was in part an opportunity to showcase England's recovery to the world. But the feel-good factor didn't last long. In the quarterfinals, England were drawn against Argentina. Now, if you know anything about football, you'll know that England and Argentina are not exactly bitter rivals. They've never had a particularly bad history, and they've never played each other in a major tournament before. But the match took on a life of its own thanks to the Cold War. You see, FIFA had decided to allow teams to field 2 guest players over the age of 23. And Argentina had fielded a player named Antonio Ratin, who had previously played for the national team but had been banned for life after refusing to play in a World Cup qualifier against Chile in 1965. England suspected that this was all a cunning plan by Argentina to get one over on them. And the press immediately began whipping up hysteria, claiming that this would be a battle between capitalism and communism, with England representing the former and Argentina representing the latter. The reality was far more complicated than that. But that didn't stop the Daily Mail from running the following headline: Battle of the Beautiful Game. How the Cold War's first World Cup clash sparked a political storm. By the time the game kicked off, the atmosphere was incredibly tense. And it soon got worse when Argentina scored first. The controversy continued when, just before half-time, the English captain Bobby Moore was caught in an offside position, but the linesman failed to raise his flag. And so play continued, and England were awarded the goal. The second half was just as controversial, with both sides having strong claims for a penalty. But neither team could find a way through, and the game ended in 1-1 draw. In extra time, the English substitute Martin Peters scored what is now infamously known as the goal of the century. But had England lost the match, it's very likely that there would have been riots in the streets of London. And that just goes to show how football can be so much more than just a game. Now, if you like your sport with a side of politics, then be sure to subscribe.